Hello and welcome to another collective reading. Gonna take our time. I wonder how that you are feeling throughout these last days. We had a major full moon and eclipse just yesterday. And yeah, I was told to do a reading around from Thursday, Friday, or today. And yeah, it is today, Saturday. It's our reading number 8. So we have this potency today in some way, shape, or form of reaching infinity. And it's funny because I was meditating on the energy, the collective energy, and it's interesting because it's higher than usual, not too much, just a little, but we are vibrating collectively in fear again. And whenever we're in fear, the energy is so chaotic. It's so interesting, so interestingly dense. So yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of stagnancy, there's a lot of blockages happening. It is definitely a pivotal moment in the collective. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else. Let's read. Let's look at the cards. Let's see what is here. Okay. Let's see what's in the foundation of this reading, what it's at the root cause of this energy we're experiencing today. Whenever you reach this reading, time is an illusion. But yeah, I feel that they're all a bit, the readings I've been making, they're all a bit time sensitive because we're still here in this 3D reality. It still expresses here whatever we feel, whatever we are manifesting as a collective. So let's see. What do we have here? At the root, there's a beautiful sunny day today where I'm at. And it's just so heavenly because it's been raining so much, which is also not quite normal, usual. And it's a very beautiful Saturday. Let's see. One of the things I feel is like we're gonna read basically the aftermath of the eclipse for the collective. And we have a lot in this root. we're definitely reaching this point of I said pivotal moment in our collective existence, in the sense that we are creating something specific. We are manifesting a specific reality. And it is, in a way, a bit of like this unique moment in time and space where the future is not set. You know, we're choosing timelines. And we are being asked to choose based on our internal awareness, not on the external, on the internal. What do you want to anchor in your reality? What is the frequency? What is the energy you want to experience moving forward? What is the energy you want to experience right now? And there's an invitation definitely to learn how to flow, to merge with nature, to merge with ourselves and access this inner river of wisdom and knowledge. But it has to be accessed not only through our mind, not only through our intellect, but from a point of loving awareness with our hearts. And we really have to feel it. And like, the question here is like, have you ever felt yourself in flow? In total flow with life? I'm sure you did, because we all have it in some moments of our life where we just lose track of time. We just lose track of, we are just being, flowing, you know? We're just channeling life through us. You know, those moments where you just stop yourself and you're like, was that me? Like, what, did I say that? You know, those are the moments. For example, with creativity, when, well, we don't always engage with creative outlets, but I'm sure you remember moments in your childhood where you were doing something you really liked, like playing or painting or singing, and you were just there. You were not anywhere else. You were just there, living that moment fully in presence with yourself, and just allowing that flow, allowing that energy to move through you instead of you controlling the moment, you know? And this is the invitation here at the root of this reading. It's time to attune to this wisdom. We all have this ability. We all have this opportunity. We all have the skills to do it. But there's fear. And fear will hinder your manifestation. me see if there's something else here. Let's clarify. This fear makes us want to control our reality. It makes us think more about what we fear, more about what we don't really want to happen than what we want. What is here? What is the advice here? What is the message that we have here for you? For what is this fear about? For so many questions. It's a lot. Less cards, please. Yeah. We have this how do I put this? It's the moment of change. It's the moment of doing things differently, going against what is established, to create freedom, to create autonomy, sovereignty, independence. And it starts with questioning things, you know? You started questioning things, you know? What is established? Why is this like this? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really work. And then you think like, doesn't it work? Like, well, it looks like it's working for others. Maybe the issue is within me, right? So then you start to question, is there something else out there that can be for me instead of this? And we are being encouraged to think outside the box. We are encouraged to break free from convention, from culture, from social expectation. It is time to venture, to explore your own path, embracing new ways of thinking, really looking at the role of authority or figures of authority surrounding you. What are they saying? What are they manifesting? What are they putting out there into the universe? Is it love or is it fear? Because you already have your own fear, your own inner profound fear. So what I see here in this invitation, it's for us to clear out the noise of the external, because it's all distraction, okay? And really get in tune with our own inner struggles, our limiting beliefs. Because otherwise, it is very chaotic. It is very it will be very hard to walk a straight line. Sorry, my cat popped up. I had to stop the recording. But yeah, it's like moving forward, we need our internal compass to guide us, let's say, because I've said this before, things are gonna be a bit chaotic. And we are being asked to really develop this connection with Source, because we've been totally disconnected from God, from nature. And that's what's here. It's this invitation. Come back. Perfect this. Develop this ability. Commit to your inner development. Commit to loving yourself fully, not like in this theoretical way, but really in a very practical sense, because that's one of the things we were programmed to believe in, is that spirituality is a realm of existence, and it's all based on the immaterial, the etherical, not palpable, right? And that's totally not it, because spirituality is life. Life is energy, frequency, and vibration. Any matter comes from non-matter. The physical comes from the metaphysical. First you think about it, and then you create it, and then you manifest it, right? Anything that exists in this reality had to be thought before existing, becoming. So this is the invitation. It's like, once and for all, start practicing this connection in a very logical, practical way. It's like all the things that you know in theory. Practice looking to your reality, your surroundings, with knowing those theories are actual truths. The sun is like shining on my face, more or less. It's good. It's nice. But it takes practice. It takes dedication. takes work, discipline, and responsibility. Okay, let's move forward because we have more stagnancy here than ever. I'm joking. From all the readings I've done, definitely, like all these collective readings, this is a lot of stagnation. It's like, yeah, a lot of stagnation from the collective, really hitting this point of like, for each one of us making a decision. There's a new world to build. There's new ideas, there's new solutions to channel, to download. And in order for us to download those innovations that will heal the earth, we need to have the connection with the higher realms. We have to expand our consciousness to be able to tune in to higher states of consciousness that enable us to see the bigger picture, to have this really innovative, creative mindsets, and yeah, this literally connecting to new ways of being, new ways of doing. And we have always so much excuses not to do any of that, you know. I always feel like one of the things that is really hard to stress to people, for example, with energetic readings, it's really this idea of like, it's not something metaphorical that you have to achieve. It's much more practical, pragmatic. And it's not in this, like the inorganic system makes us believe that in order for you to make change in the world, you have to do like these huge things, like you have to have a massive amount of followers, you have to just like this actions that are megalomaniac, you know, just huge stuff. And actually it's not. It's in the small things. In last reading we talked about, like, right, baby steps. It's about the baby steps. It's about the small actions. It's about small choices that will create this cascade of events in your world, in your reality, in your experience. It's not about numbers. It's not about quantity. It's about quality. It's about intention. And we're all here for something very great. It's like the collective is stuck because we have created with this kind of energy, with this kind of frequency and this kind of consciousness, we have created all that we could create. It's done. It's totally explored, people. Just let's do something different. And I'm gonna give you a very palpable, objective example, let's say. Look at the music industry, look at the movie industry. They keep repeating, they keep doing remakes. And the new stuff that it's coming out, it's void of meaning, of depth. It's just a reflection, right, of this energy that I'm speaking about, of this idea that it's done. We've already explored, created all that we could with this vibration of fear. It's time for us to elevate. It's time for us to change so we can embody, so we can download the new. It's a bit of like a back to the future. I really like this expression of like antiquity tech. It's just like technology from the ancients. We're gonna remember all of that. And give it a new clothing, a new style, a new sense, not remaking it. It's really not remaking reality and repeating loops and whatever. Is really reshaping reality into a new form. And that's why I was saying like we're in a pivotal moment, because it's kind of, yeah, the future is not set. As a collective, it's like this already happened, but at the same time it's so specific, it's so interesting, and for our perception it's very hard to grasp this concept that it is unique what is going on in the world right now. And in that sense, we need to reconnect with our inner wisdom, with our inner guidance, with our inner fire. It's here on the solar plexus of the collective, right? We need to shine our light. And in that sense, most of the collective has to go back to what ignites them, has to go back to something that just lit that fire, so we can become empowered, so we can find our purpose, and we can find our vitality, our infinite source of energy, which is within. Right? And it's not like, it's not, I really want to make this point clear. It's not woo-woo theory. It's to do this in a practical sense. How can you do this for yourself in your own reality? To connect to the things that really make your heart sing, like really these things that you just lose track of time. You're just like, you have infinite energy to do something. What is that? You know? Do you have any idea of what that is? Something that really speaks to you, that makes you excited, that you could do it for 10,000 hours and still feel great. We need to find that in our lives. And sometimes we need to just forget all the social expectations. And that's the energy that was before, right? That we are being invited to go beyond all of that, because culture and society wants us in a standard way. Everybody the same, wanting the same, wanting the same things, having the same goals, whatever, right? And that's the thing. It's like, no, that's entropy. We're not gonna be fulfilled. We're not gonna feel whole with the same things, because we are different beings. And we live in a very complex universe that has infinite possibilities, infinite versions of everything. And what works for you doesn't work for me. And what works for me doesn't work for you. I can give you ideas. I can share with you what works for me. And you can try it and see for yourself. But it's up to each individual. We talked about this before, right? It's like there's no one formula for everyone. There's not only one way. That's impossible. In this universe, there's not only one way for anything. There's multiple paths to the same purpose. There's multiple timelines for the same destiny. Everything is possible. Anything is possible. So allow yourself to really connect to your solar plexus, to your fire, to your passion. And if you don't really know, like, you have to maybe do some exploration, maybe try some things that you've always wanted to try and you never did, and see how it feels. And it doesn't need to be something other people are doing. It can be something for yourself, right? Unique, that most people may even find it boring, for example, right? There was this guy, I saw a YouTube video some years ago of this ex-military guy. It was funny because his story was very much aligned with Matt's, my partner, history. But yeah, he just, like, in his awakening, he just he realized what drove him and made him have this vitality and this passion and his infinite energy from within was tapestry. Something he never ever tried before in his life. You see, I'm just giving an example. But it's very practical, very pragmatical way of like finding it. In order to find it, you cannot only be here, you have to experiment, you have to try things out and see how you feel. You know what I mean? Okay, I think I made a point clear. Let's go up. Let's look at our stagnant collective hearts. Of course, if there's no passion, there's no ignition to feel higher vibrations like love, peace, joy. That's it. Really, all of this to find, because everybody has it. You have it, I have it. Everybody has unique gifts. Everybody that is moving alive today, and especially conscious, awakened. Awakened means basically conscious of your existence. We all are here for a reason. We all have a purpose. And it's special. It doesn't mean it's super big or megalomaniac, maniac, Jesus. But it's unique and it's needed. And one of the things that is also like this belief that is hindering our ability to own our unique gifts is the fact that we are programmed, we are indoctrinated with this belief that we are bad. And you have multiple belief systems that teach you that. And I give you examples. Christianity, you're born a sinner. You're a sinner. Just born with natural sin. Like even before you've done anything in your reincarnation, well, they don't believe in reincarnation, right? Anything like you're a baby, you're a sinner. Or it's like you're faulty. There's evil in you. I'll give you another example in society, in culture. You're parasite. Like we're here, we're parasites, we're destroying the planet, right? With our carbon footprints. And you shouldn't even breathe, right? Faulty being. You have natural evil, destructive qualities. And that's not true. That's not true. We are born perfect. We are born super connected to more or less. Because this system also tries to cut us off from source, from the get-go, from even before we are born. In our mother's wombs, we are being attacked in order for that connection to be severed massively. But we are born perfect. That's the structure of this reality. We are here for some specific reason, and we already come with all that we need in order to fulfill that mission, to fulfill that purpose. We do have to learn lessons, but it's already perfect in the sense that what we need to learn and we need to expand, we will. it's there's no lack, there's no space in between, you know. So what I also feel here as the advice is also to look at yourself more and more as this fully loved, unconditionally loved by God, by Source. Because you are it, you're a part of it, you're a fractal of it. There's nothing wrong with you. You can be in or out of balance with the all, but inherently, you're okay. And all the things that are unique to you, cherish them. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed of those things. One of the things that I personally get a lot from people, all people, like my parents, basically all my ex-lovers said that to me. And my current partner always tells me that also, like, but it's true. It's like, yeah, but there's like the negative connotation of it and the positive connotation of it, or the neutral one. But I always got this feedback of like, I'm too much. You're just too much. Oh, this was too much. Oh, it's too much. Sorry. And before, when I was more imbalanced and less aware, this would really bring me down. I would just like, what? Why am I too much? No, like my intention was good, and I was too much. And I saw it as a very bad thing. And I tried to change and I tried to adapt. And guess what? I just hurt myself more and more. Because in a way, if you're too something, for some people, it's okay. You're just not for them, or for the situation, or for the environment. It's okay. And in the state of flow, we receive that information without attaching to a specific perspective. We just allow ourselves to consider, okay, this person is saying I'm too much. Instead of feeling the fault within you, of course, consider the perspective that it's being given to you, but just allow the universe to show you instead of controlling, instead of acting, instead of trying to remedy whatever happened. You know what I mean? There's some advice here for us right now. Let's please, too many cards. What is the advice? Our gifts, sorry, our gifts enable us to move forward with integrity, owning the whole of who we are, developing the confidence, the love, it's going to bring more and more of that fire, more and more of that vitality, of determination. If you feel bogged down, if you feel like you have no purpose, or you don't know your mission, or it's just connect to those little things that make you feel good, that ignite your energy. And the more you do that, the more you cultivate, the more you give to yourself those moments, the clearer it will become for you what it is, where to go. The guidance will come. And I really feel in this reading, we are being asked to be active, to proactively put into practice these ideas of like, find your purpose and find your passion. You know, it's like, okay, great, but how do I do that in a practical way? You have to take action. You have to do things differently, right? And with that, it comes a level of risk, right? But in that also, it comes a level of learning, of wisdom that you will gain. There's actually no mistakes we can make. There's only lessons we can get in life. And wisdom is knowledge put into practice, knowledge that you experience throughout your existence. We're really becoming more and more determined to expand your perspective on your day-to-day life. And those moments, those little steps, baby steps, those little actions are actually what will, and if you're being dedicated with that, it will dictate moving forward the future that is not set, right? You build it in every step you take. And in order to find it, to create this positive change in your life, and by consequence in the collective, you have to act with confidence on who you are, and that who you are is enough. And it's all that is needed for now. Connecting to nature, talking to nature, allows us to surrender to the process. It's this very stoic energy of accepting what is happening, accepting what is going to unfold. And through that surrendering, we will find the way with the flow. And the best way to connect with our inner rhythm is really to connect with earth. It's really to connect with nature, to observe it, see how the cycles, see how it moves, how all things are organized in this seemingly chaotic way. But yeah, everything falls into place no matter what. The more we fall into the universe arms, the more our reality magically shifts. But again, it is a practice. The more we surrender to nature, to the ways of nature, instead of controlling it, reality in our way, the more wisdom we will access. And we are right now learning how, as a collective, how to master this, how to really connect to our inner guidance so we can navigate to the next times that will be challenging. I keep saying this and kind of, I don't know, because I really don't know, because I'm not at all aware of what is going on in the world. But in a sense of the collective right now, because we're still vibrating as a collective in fear, there is a lot of attention on the external still. We're still dealing with this level of consciousness that is attached to how we're going to survive, right? And there's a lot of fear being injected into our collective consciousness through all of the things like climate change, it's the war, it's, I don't know, feminism, men against women, and like abuse of this and that. And it's all doomsday, you know, doomsday scenarios everywhere, conflict scenarios everywhere. It's fear, fear, fear. And the next few years are gonna be very challenging to navigate if you only have the external to tap into. The system will collapse. And if you only have the system to tap into, you will collapse with it. There is no other way to put it. That's why I say we're in a pivotal moment of our collective awareness. There is a separation that is going to happen. And the choices are being made right now. We are being given the opportunity to balance out our energies right now. So be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, but also be resilient in your own experience. Right? The more time you give to yourself, the more energy you give to yourself, the more attention you give to yourself, the more it will open up to you, the more you'll learn. So it's really this, don't take your reality for granted, or don't take your reality for what other people or the world says reality is. Be inquisitive, ask questions, explore. The universe is giving us a lot of opportunities, a lot of solutions. The new is coming in already. And you can focus on watching the collapse of the old and being enmeshed in that narratives that are being pushed forward in order actually to be manifested, because if we give our attention to those narratives, they will manifest. And that's why it's here. Like the universe is like, God is like, open your mind, open your heart, allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to be surprised, allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to have your perspective shattered every day. Allow yourself to expand with the flow of the cosmos. Really, there's so much more in the world than what you already know. And yes, we've been programmed to fear the unknown. There's so much love out there. There's so much joy out there. There's so much peace out there. There's so much fulfillment out there. There's so much truth, love, compassion, excitement. Prepare yourself for this beautiful new world. The old system will collapse and we will inherit the earth. It's just these last years we need to navigate challenging times. That's why we need to navigate. If you learn now how to navigate, how to go with the flow, how to work with God, how to work with the cosmos, with divine flow, you will navigate the challenges effectively, smoothly. But you need to open yourself up to the unknown. You need to be proactive. You need to be mentally sharp to ask the right questions. And You'll be fine. And we will be fine if we open ourselves up to the new. Okay. See here that a lot of people are not really being able to visualize what I'm even talking about, grasping whatever I'm channeling here. And the reason why most of us are not able to really have the vision, it's because of this. We are not able to tap into the real essence of humans. Everybody's trying to do their best the way they can with the level of consciousness they have. It's a bit that idea of the airplane. Right now, the universe is asking us to put on our own mask first, like the oxygen mask first, and then help others. But at the same time, it's like there's this level of like realizing and not losing hope for others, let's say. We wouldn't like that for us either, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, there's a level of selfishness that will allow for us to elevate ourselves and escape the matrix, navigate the challenging times ahead. But it's like, it's definitely an individual choice. It's an individual decision. And a lot of people, each person is deciding for themselves what they want to do, right? Do they want to follow the herd or follow their own inner guidance? But we all have the opportunity. We all have the possibility. We all have the blueprint. We all have the skill set needed in order to move forward in a higher sense, in a more conscious way. But it's also this idea that if you do choose for yourself and you have to leave others behind in a way, it's okay. Because again, you can only really help others if you're in a situation that you can actually help. You know, if you don't have oxygen, how are you gonna help anybody? Right? It's like this idea also that was very cultivated in us of sacrificing for others. It's a whole conversation, this idea of the sacrifice for others. But that doesn't save anyone. And that this is why we're not able to see ahead and to have the connection. It's because we're still having this idea that survival of the fittest is each person fending for themselves in this way of narcissistic way. And it's not that. That's not what is being asked of us as a collective. It's more of like true self-love will enable you to balance your energy, to elevate your vibration, and will enable you to then be of service. If you reach a point where you've integrated your shadow, you've dealt, you know your fears, you know yourself, know thyself, right? And then you can extend your hand. Then you can help others truly, because you're self-sustainable. You're not dependent, you are sovereign, right? Okay, we're reaching our final destination of this reading. It's very beautiful. We are sacred beings. We are divine. We are light. Put that into your mindset. Develop that perspective and live it. Try it out. Experiment. Just one day. Today I'm gonna live this day with this perspective that I am holy, that I am sacred, that I am whole, that I am divine. Aligned with the heart, not like ego. You know what I mean. I'm gonna get less cards, please. For God, sorry. These cards are very big, and I have still to develop a way to shuffle them. And I love it because it's my sign. Sagittarius, exploratory. Exactly what we've been talking. Let me just ask here. Yeah, we're going to finalize with this, our reading. So I'm going to read for you guys from this new deck I got, which is Stellar Visions, Sagittarius, exploratory. Our advice: feel free, embark on a quest, expand your world, believe in a brighter future. Be a straight shooter. Don't veer off the course, whether in pursuing a goal or sharing your truths with others. Set some objectives, creating aims that you can place on the horizon. Again, be practical, be pragmatic. This will keep you in action and help you feel that your future is gleaming with possibilities. And while enthusiasm abounds and you want to feel unfettered, remember that you can be optimistic and also honor the natural limits exist. I'm going to read that again. And while enthusiasm abounds and you want to feel unfettered, remember that you can be optimistic and also honor that natural limits exist. Expand your world through studying philosophical subjects, gathering with friends from other cultures, and or embarking upon a journey, voyage. At this moment, opt for the path that gives you more freedom, the one that allows you to move as you wish, feeling unconstrained by the rigid perspectives others hold. The symbol for Sagittarius is the archer, representing the sign's proclivity for movement, vision, and taking aim at its goals. As a mutable fire sign, and we've been talking a lot about fire, inner fire, right? It has unbridled, that's a new word for me. It has unbridled energy and enthusiasm that it channels as it moves forward to explore and understand the truths of the world. If planets or other astrological factors are in Sagittarius, they inspire us to seek freedom and issue limits. Ruled by Jupiter, it governs the hips, thighs, and the liver. The affirmation is, my vision is clear. And the question is, where would I like to travel next and why? And here, think about, it doesn't need to be a physical travel. It can be an inner journey. Okay, dear ones, this is what I have for us as a collective. It's time. It's time to bring spirituality back into reality. Because it is reality. It's not, how do we say? Oh, I forgot the word. Hobby. It's not a hobby. It's not part of life. It's life. It is practical. It is pragmatic. It is reachable. We just have to set our aim and take the baby steps towards it, towards becoming whole, towards nature, our essence, love. I love you so much, dear ones. I hope to see you on the next reading. And yeah, please, if this resonates with you, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channels. And yeah, I have a membership called the Temperance Temple. We gather 2 times a month for a moon day and a sacred space. Very beautiful, energetic work we do. It's always good to have community. And yeah, if you want to know more, send us an email, a message, or just consider subscribing on our Patreon page for Aya Sabia, creating a world of unity, strength, and knowledge. Good night. And whatever you are listening to this, take care.